Hey there, and welcome back to my channel, Weirdly O.C.D. Today, I want to talk to you about how I'm planning for 2018. And believe it or not, we actually have less than 3 weeks. I think it's less than 3 weeks, right? Until 2018. Now, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I feel like 2017 was a whirlwind, and I kept myself pretty organized, but I'm going to show you the planner or not so planner that I have chosen for myself for 2018 to keep myself even more organized than I was for 2017. Now, first, let me say that when I get a planner, I want to include things that are pertinent to my life, that are important to me. And a lot of planners just have areas that aren't of any importance to me, that are a big waste of space, and I don't want to pay for that wasted space. If I'm not going to use it, why pay for it? So this year I came across a solution, and it was actually by accident, um, but I came across this. This is actually a notebook. It is not a planner. It is not a bullet journal. And I know bullet journals are kind of a big thing right now. I've seen a lot of channels pop up with people doing those and like plan me videos with them and things like that. Mine, I guess, to a point is kind of like that, but in a way it really isn't. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. This book that I've chosen for my planner for 2018 has no actual calendars in it, except for in the very beginning where it has just full year layouts for the next 3 years. Other than that, there are no calendars in here. But I'm making my own. Now, this is something that I would only suggest to people who actually have the time and the patience to kind of create their own planner. Now, like I said, this isn't bullet journaling. I'm not putting in here like a habit tracker or a meal planner or anything like that. This predominantly is for work. So it's going to contain mostly work related information and things that I need to be planned for, which is another reason why I chose it, because I can put exactly what I need in here and I'm not having to use spaces that are really used for one thing in a traditional planner for something else. So I'm going to show you what I did. I actually got this back in September and I started using it in October. But I do plan on using this throughout the entire 2018 year. So in the beginning, as I showed you, it does have the calendars, and then there is an important dates section here by month. And I'm not sure really what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm not sure if I want to write down important monthly dates at work, or if I want to write down like coworkers' birthdays maybe in those sections, things like that. Then in the next section is the contacts. Now it's just a one-page thing. Actually, I'm going to cover this up so you can't really see any phone numbers or anything, but it's not alphabetical, so I can list it exactly how I want. I've listed several different stores in the surrounding areas, the phone numbers, the store managers' names, their addresses, their fax numbers, and then I've also listed important contact information for maybe vendors that we associate ourselves with, vendors we order things from, numbers that we need to call to troubleshoot equipment, things like that. That way it's all at my fingertips. On my next page, I included information that I'm not going to show the camera because it contains very secure information for work I will show you this. Let me cover that part up there. So where this yellow paper is where the information was that I was just telling you about. But see how you can see that I can divide this planner up exactly how I want to use it with information that is important to me. So like here I have our vendor schedule, Monday through Friday, and I have written down what vendor comes on what day, so I know who to expect. Also over here, I have order dates and times. Our vendors, what day we order from them, what time it needs to be ordered, things like that. Things that are important to me, things I can have quickly at my fingertips, so I'm not guessing, oh, is it this day to order this, or is it that day? Am I past the cutoff time? Is it too late? So there's a couple other areas that I've written important stuff down that I'm really not going to share because it contains employee names, things like that. So let's get to the actual calendar part. Now, this book contains two different kinds of pages. There are graph pages, which I don't know if you can see that on camera, but little squares just like graph paper. And then on the other side is just plain lined paper. So what I decided to do with this planner was, on one side I'm going to create my own calendar. As you can see, I just counted out the boxes, divided it by 7, and that's ultimately how I knew how wide to make each box. That way they were evenly drawn out. Yes, on that O.C.D. that all the boxes on my calendar had to be the same width and the same height. But so I'm just drawing out the calendar for that month, and I'm only using this calendar to write down my schedule. That is all this is used for. So then down at the bottom of that, I'm going to write down important dates in that month, things that I need to make myself aware of throughout the month, any important events that may be company-wide, store-wide, personal. And then on the other side, I am in charge of a particular area at work, and so I've listed all the employee names and used tally marks to tally things that I'm keeping track of with them. So that was this side. Now if you go to this side, so I would have it opened like this, so everything's together. On this side, I just listed October 2017 reminders, and then I listed each day of the week and all the major things that need to happen on those days. So for instance, on Mondays, I have to send out my safety champion email. We need to change out our books and claim the old ones. We have to send out the coupon envelope, and I need to remember to put it at the front register for the post office to take, but that's only if you close on Monday because it doesn't get picked up until Tuesday. And then order change for Tuesday by 10 a.m. on Monday. So I'm just listing the major things that I have to do on those particular days. Now, if there's anything else that I need to keep track of or make lists of, that's why I like this, is because if I flip to the next page, I've got a blank page that I can write out my lists or, anything I need to remember or anything that I need to write down. So that is ultimately my planner spread, is my calendar, my important dates over here, personal information I'm keeping track over here, and then over here, important big rock things that I need to do every day at work. And then if you flip the page, I did the same thing for November. I created the calendar, and it's strictly used for my schedule, and that is it. That's ultimately the reason I chose this. I was going to go with a traditional planner, and first of all, if you watched my planner from last year, you'll notice that this one is bigger. The one I had last year was like a 5x7, and this one is a 8.5x11. So like a little bigger than a sheet of computer paper. I like the small one. It was compact, but ultimately I need space to write. Let's be realistic. And especially with all the things that now I need to keep track of at work, I just needed more space in my planner. And I liked this because it had just the regular sheets of lined paper, and then it had graph paper. And I can do with it whatever I need to do. I'm not confined by specific categories or specific titles in most planners. I'm not interested in keeping track of health goals or anything like that, like a lot of people are doing with these bullet journals now. I'm not dissing bullet journals. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But this caters to me. And that's the kind of planner that you need to buy. You need to buy something that will work for you, because if it doesn't work for you, you're not going to want to use it. And ultimately, it'll be a waste of money. I know a lot of people that I watch like to get the Erin Condren planners. If you've never heard of Erin Condren, she creates planners predominantly for teachers. I don't know if she just makes normal planners. I think she does. I think they're called life planners. But they're a bit expensive. They usually range from about $50 up to, I think the highest I've seen in a video was maybe $75. Yeah, I'm not paying that for a planner. I don't care how detailed it is. This thing here cost me a little less than $6, and I'm good for the whole year. Now that you've seen my planner and what I do with it and kind of how I've customized it and tailored it to my work life and things I need to do, I want to talk to you real quickly about writing instruments, because I know people are super, super picky about what they use to write with, and I am the same exact way. I never use pencil. I probably have not used a pencil in, oh gosh, at least probably 5 years, if not longer. I just like the way pens write. I like the way they feel. You don't have that like wood of a pencil and giving you blisters on your finger. But anyway, there are two pens in particular that I like to use. Now, there is one a little bit more that I like than the other, but I'm going to mention to you both. The first one is the one I ultimately, hands down, love, and that is the Papermate Inkjoy gel pens. Now, I'm sure you've heard of these. If you have not used it, I highly, highly recommend that you do. They write super, super smoothly. They do not bleed through paper. I know a lot of people have a fear, like thick pens like this, and the ink will probably be thick and it'll bleed through. It doesn't. And that's why I used it to set up my planner. But I love it. I love the way it writes. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels in my hand. It's got kind of like a silicone almost feel to the pen. So it's not like hard plastic. It's very comfortable. Wow. Did I just say that like that? I hate when people say comfortable and I just said it like that. It feels very comfortable in my hand when I write. And it comes in multiple different colors. My favorite color is slate blue, which is the one I have here, but I've also used one, and I can't think of the name, but it's like a greenish blue. But I love these, absolutely love them. The other one I love is the Pilot G207 pen. And I like this because, again, it's very comfortable in my hand. They've put like a silicone kind of rubber type protection over the plastic where your fingers are going to go when you're writing. And again, just like the Inkjoy, it's a very smooth feel and when you're writing and in your hand. Really, the only difference between the two is the ink does come out a little bit thicker in the Inkjoy than it does in the Pilot, but the Pilot does come in different writing styles. There is fine, ultra fine, extra fine. I think this one is just the fine. But these are the two I love the most. If you want to check them out, I do have links in my description that will take you over to Amazon for either an assorted 4-pack of the Inkjoy pens. They come in 4 different colors, and it is $6.97, which is a great buy because they were originally $12.77. So you're saving almost half there. And then another one that I came across, I tried to find a pack of just the slate blue pens, but I couldn't. But I did find a 3-pack of Papermate Inkjoy gel pens that are all blue. It's an assorted blue. It comes with bright blue bliss. Try and say that 3 times fast. The slate blue, which is the one I have here, that is my absolute favorite color, and a pure blue. I'm not sure what the pure blue is. I think it's kind of like a medium blue, like a blue that you think of when you think of blue. I don't know. Does that make sense? But anyway, and that is $4.91. Now, I will tell you that if you click on either of these links and you do decide to purchase these items for yourself or someone for Christmas maybe, I do get a very small percentage of that sale from Amazon for being an Amazon associate. So I just wanted to put that out there. And remember too that if you are doing holiday shopping on Amazon and you're looking for free shipping and you don't have quite enough in your cart, pick up a pack of these pens, and you can use them for greeting cards, gift tags, letters to family, things like that. Because if you order $25 or more on Amazon, you get free shipping. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and me showing you what I'm using as my planner for 2018. As I said, you need to use something that you're going to want to use that is customizable to what you're using it for, or else you're really not going to use it. It's going to end up on the desk or the kitchen table or in a drawer, and it's going to be a big waste of money. And as I said, I got this for a little less than $6 from work. It was originally like $6.29, I believe, and I paid $5.80 something, I think, for it. So super cheap way to keep myself organized next year. I can customize it how I want, and I know I'm gonna love it because I already do. But anyway, that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, and if you enjoy my videos, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all on Sunday. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And yes, I know I recorded this video in my robe and with messy hair. I don't care. This is real life, and I'm here with my coffee. Have a great day.